Abusafo yamamu nyina ajo UTV eso eni omamu nsem eni amahodo so de awosamfo aso na nanwumrei enuanum mienu yesi nkonwa ede ebesomo kase yi ensem a etodwa ewo mu no ebi eni
Omampanya bedi akire ene empanimfo akukudam na akwakopiem ewo dagbon a wo kwakwohwe ama Ya-Naa ayi a oba beye no atimi akoso
saso ena yayi Savelugu ehene ese wono emesi Ya-Naa anemu
Oswafo a ohwe nwomesua so enne yi wagina so ama committee a wo mbehwe caps so ye bekirem wo mo abosa committee no enne
Omei posi adwuma no ya yenhwehwemu ewo enipa besa wo ha adwemu ama posifo 108 die wo mu adwemu yare
na yekọ amanhodo so ensemu a Kenya man nim no chesa posifo achi enipa bi a wo mususu se wo ka ho bi na hotel a esiwo kakraka wo matimi akwakoto ahyeso na otwimu
Sudan so said ye pinchen esi wo ho no chesa doctor ni baako eni akwada momon se etu aka wonom amomo
Ensema wodo pi kan ho ne de bremo ewo kasebo mu na ye kai mo se nyumako bia da roma e no maso ya sene ama ye de kasebo e ba ye this way chocolate drink de ohia ye nsuo share special ice mineral water afa ye wo special drinks ye wo best point savings and loans and ye wo best assurance ha ni nyina no wo mo eboa ama ye kasebo ye de atoa mo midi e de akosua sapon mene
ama sapon kuma jesse
afa kasebo no emu ensem enie Omampanya di abedi akire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ena one abamu mpanimfo wo mo atu anamo akwakopiem wo etifido mantamu na enye ono nko a ene koye woni defense minister oswafo ohwe ye bambo ho ensem eye onumunyamfo Dominic Nitiwu oswafo ohwe enwuma mpuntuo so eye onumunyamfo Dr. Ibrahim Awal etifido mantam so afo eye onumunyamfo Salif Said ena deputy ministers ahodo pi no mo kan ho mo nyina akopiem dagbon Ya-Naa Yakubu andani otoso mienu omo ye na yie no enti mpanimfo yakopim ewo
Emra na mamre ni amani etwagu ye ewo Yendi ayinkro dagbon mu ema Ya-Naa Yakubu andani otoso mienu ye na yie eja ne kwan krakra etiti ni aninti ni amanpanifo ne kwase a na efepa omampanyin abedi akire Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia ene etua aban edom ano ene omo ekoye a na onumunyamfo Dominic Nitiwu oswafo hwe bambo so oswafo hwe adwadie eso Dr. Ibrahim Awal oswafo hwe mantifi mantemu onumunyamfo Salif Said ene aswafo bedi akire dodo na eka ho ebi otumfo zetu asante mewro no so epa nkrofom kosi na nemu ehweye ema eyeni ko so sanse wono na bidwkom pa yeso mo hwe ema asundwe enkoso o mantifi mantemu no na woda ano na enipa ne bai papa atumpan akasane nyema bebrenu edi atwagu ekirese ampa amamre ne amane efe yiyodi nada aba ewi
na abusiafo ye kase de sede ye bo mumu amane no ababe todwa ese empanyini ye wo atifi mantamu akwasetena ese wonum ayi opanyin baako womra metene etie na wo megina Ya-Naa wafiri mu yi na nemu na wono emeye ehene emehwe emampuntuo emra na wo kyese enyi obi ase wohene ya wo Savelugu wono na wonum ayi no ye kasa de ababe to dwa se curfew ye de ato omanfo ya ewo dabone ne patamu eso eye Yendi titriu na ye kan na ye kwa ehoma ne so na yakodi nkomo na ye bisa sede ehonsam esi etie owura Emmanuel Kutin ye panyi kwanhwefo no ene da Center for Counter Terrorism ye ne no na ebedi nkomo yi Mira ya moajo
Hello
Mira Rashid ya moakwa ba o
Alasan Abdul Rashid ni
me pa cha oboko de
bibi aboko
yo bema na ye nyante ye se ye de curfew ato ade hye wo Yendi so enukura bi wom
and no currently as we speak current na curfew na omodi to Yendi 5 to 7 from 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. na nina etu no ade nti ai ba na omodi curfew no to on say Ya-Naa Abubakar one of the elders and Benedict no ono na kingmakers ne eyi say ono na obedi Ya-Naa na 9 so into say ono wa dane Ya-Naa But currently, no official pronouncement as yet. But news are around and acknowledgement about from various chiefs and elders of both clans. Normally, Ya-Naa site on Ama. And currently, you are quite so I call back to Yendi. Yene Pinifo Ebekasa, so that the developing story be an Abibiana, the Ma Yeshafo.
Eti SSCI curfew if you bribay na kwasi bribay na watch mu da krope adane se ho.
So as I said, curfew near preventive curfew 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Na the omo de curfew no boy ni say omo show say basabasa bi betime after the pronouncement Ya-Naa omo make sure say at least but so far so good. Although many but there's one very important fact. Abubakar Ya-Naa or very important task. Now the important task is Obisma United both gates, Abudu and then Dagbon as a whole, so that Echo Dagbon Betmafa and Smapa Afra.
Na enipa no a ye ka se ye yi o panyina ma ye di o muso da bon ade hye ene empatam ho no no wo mo ebojo panyini ya yabo ni din no omo bojo sa enzemizo
yes Kona one of the key makers no ono na Pago omo no elders omo no omo na si ehwe oracle no na omo si na some of the criteria ni say omo hwe say you obedi ohene no ekọ enim Dagbon prosperity beba nkunim ebeba Dagbon ana development be Dagbon peace ebeba Dagbon ahodi nyina eka criteria no ma omohwe enti this afternoon omohwe no mu say Yona na obetime edi sama Dagbon ekọ enim enti currently omode traditional staff some straws straw and a cola akomano enti anoji omode no be ko katene na katene seclusion private seclusion ema some yi ohina eho na obeda enti nde anojo obekwa akoda katene no na echna omode no ko Zwai Palace na Zwai hene no na ultimately no obe unveil no as Ya-Naa ono no be ma official announcement about the year.
Yenua Bema Alhassan ye bede wase papa koso afọ wadi edi ensem no echi abusuafo ye ko tifi mantamu ekohwe de AC ewo hono mo no ye ka de ne ye ka ne dabon ne budu ne dabon fo nsem ye yi ni ti emu ntokwabo ye nte ase ye bete ase Ghana mampanyi na dan kwakufu adro pa badwakuo yi a wotitire ni ye otikuo ni ti ye otekokko so na setu ababio asantemawura se wono mo hwe na wo mo fa ne mangu akwa so se de be ya ye betumi aye ohempopro yi ayie na sa pepepe mu na nhehya yakwa enei wo mu atumi anya wo bi Yona Abubakar na ye kwa homa ne so na ye ni yewura Emmanuel Kutin se de di kan ebo mama ne dada no akwedi nkomo na ya hwe se de bambo ensem a empanyufo edi curfew mpo ato ade hye ne so no ye hwe se de ebesi akọ yewura ye mo adwo
mejo so mechiati fo nyina so
etiefo ejo so yenya nte yese ye de curfew ato ade hye ewo Yendi eso bambo ho nsemo ene ahensie nhehye ya hodo a ewo mu no ususu se curfew ye chi no wiese asomdue bi ebetumi atena
yo ampa the mutie no they have imposed curfew in Yendi and the curfew was based on intelligence the security picked that some people were planning to cause disturbances in Yendi. And this afternoon, they even arrested a couple of people who were trying to smuggle ammunition into Yendi. Some of the weapons I saw personally were so sophisticated weapons. So, you see, we have gotten to a stage we cannot reverse all the good work we have done over 15 years now. And you see, I liken Dagbon to gold. you know, before goods come out, it goes through a lot of processes. And that's why it's so nice and it's expensive. So we are about to see the gold upon the suffering Dagbon has gone through over 15 years now. And that gold is where we have gotten to now, where we have selected a new Ya-Naa has been selected. And it is our prayer that God, who has brought us this far, will see us through with the rest of the process. But let me also commend the President, His Excellency Ya-Naa Akufo-Addo, for his unflinching and total commitment to peace in Dagbon. You can see from the few years he has handled this matter that peace in Dagbon was non-negotiable as far as he's concerned. And he kind of put a lot of resources into the process, and this has brought us where we are. We also need to equally commend His Majesty Otumfo and the other members of the committee, the Nigeria and the Yagbonwura. I think they are
working. Me pacho mesre na mabemu kakra ye nhwa de o wo ho wo de waso etoto fom no wo si awia kura abomachi nipa bi no ebi no kwa so pese wo de akodie bi ebebo ewura mu anase wo de etwam wo susu se mpanyimfo na montu a wo matuo yi ene de nhehye akoduro se de wo ka sesika kokko ye se na afe na ye behunu de ewo mu pa no sa hinsie yechi asomdwe ebeba se de mpanyimfo hwese opese eba no.
I have no doubt that peace will come to Dagbon.
Okay.
You see, all this intelligence were based on unscrupulous people who didn't want peace in Dagbon.
Okay.
And unfortunately, these are people who are benefiting from the process of Dagbon not having peace. If you look at a release by one of the Bolilana, he has commended the whole process and he has asked his people to all come in all one accord and adore the new Ya-Naa. Okay. The couple now who was the regent on the Andani side, as he called it dancing, and we have to place it on record, is the magnanimity of the couple now and his love for Dagbon. He has put his selfish interest, and that is where we are today. Because today, there were a lot of stampede in the palace because they wanted him to be the Ya-Naa, and he said he was not interested. So you realize that because of his love for and peace for Dagbon, that is why he rejected it. And that is how come we are where we are. But let me also say this. Nobody can wind back the progress of Dagbon, given where we are now. And anybody who have any intention to cause any mayhem in Dagbon should better be advised, because the security in Dagbon is so tight and such persons will be dealt with ruthlessly. So they should better be advised, and the security are on guard. They have zero tolerance for any kind of nonsense that will derail the process as it is. So what will happen now is the new Ya-Naa will go to Katini tonight. He will stay there for some days, and in a couple of weeks, he will be adored as the new Ya-Naa. And that is what we have all been praying for. And I urge Ghanaians to continue to remember Dagbon in prayers, because we have come a long way, and Dagbon is a 14th century now. And because of this misunderstanding, Northern region has been denied its fair share of the development we need. And you realize even yesterday, government announced a 30 million water project for Yendi. And those who know Yendi problem, Yendi very well.
As I said,
one of the challenges.
Let us also want to continue na yese edi mpuntu obeba na omanfo asetena mu adwonum. Yera kutini yabeda wase anwumre no bre ne wadaje awaje ene atwetwen enkomo. Awusafo ro ima na kutin ene no etwetwen enkomo edefa adabonsam ni sese wonipa ayi no se wo medi ade kwan ye de ne famu bambo ho nsam se beye na nhehye nyina abekoso ntini ye de curfew ato mo so enti wo chese bambo mu nsam de bibia deda na kwan so wo yakro wo koye wo de patapa akwa ye bewro pieto wo honom.
I was a fona, yet was why that's why I wore dark bones and semi muneno, and I say ya crata, a pie abontin, no, a free bowling lana, a ho, a day abana, and crat animals some and a michlemwe. Or just a one more edgena at this year, one more a war at this year. One more abudu ebusuani mo dagbon enti wo gina won manem na alhaji Abubakar mahama na wo chese yeyi dagbon ya na afofra na obona baso na ni nyina mu no gina busuani nyina anamu na wo bona baso de afa ho wo gidi passe mpanifo atena se wo mo hwehwe mu no no se fata se ye de ema no eti se de ma no se ya se oye ya na a ye de na si akonwa so de enya de obedane na chi de ama no da obegina anamu aye bibia so twa nani ehwe na chi a ogidi se obehu ono bolin lana ewo na chi se oho emoa bia wo hia ade bia wo hia bia no wone ne manfo wo mo aboa wo mo ho etwen se obeba na obeka chom se bia ye hia wo yi enti boaye eno no obetutu emirika no ne nabusua ni nyina no wo mo aye na no eno o chese sabre ya se de be ya wono behunu no wasoma ono ankasa hyeda yatutu abudu adehibusua no enipa wodi ani my regent ono ewo tolon Major Suleiman Abubakar sanso na regent award diary ena afe mba dugu Idrisu idi wo mo nyina ka abomu a wo chese wo monko manamo emo na baso se enei nananom atimi ayi wono se omra no omeye Ya-Naa emetinem wo se ewo na dwene mu ni nyansan mu no ogidi se obema dagbon asomdue aba enoma nyina bekoso wo se dagbon betena seda sanso ena Ghana enso betena seda bolin lana Muhammadu Abdullahi Yendi ena ono nensa ehye ase na we mu nyina eye dagbon sensem no na ye de no eto nchen a ene ya ena aba betodwa echese abrantie a wo Tiger IPI enam so ma na anu kwada yanti asempa echese abrantie nipa bonfo bi akwakobo nituo no ene abrantie wapene korabe eno nam so ema IGP yewra David Asantia Pietu ankasa ene aposifo empanifo akukudam wo mutu anamon kokopiem wo ho maka kire busunya ne se de etie bia no wo mo ebeye de ombetimi bia na Ora Ahmed Hussein Swali Tiger IPI Jumayini wo mahwe se obetimi enya nipa bonini a okuno no mo de sika atoso se wo a unim se obetimi abeka bibi akire wo mo no se sika no ye betabiri e de amount enti enei e no mo kope no krabe na eno no amanyofo mu mpanimfo nyina wo mututu anamon ekoye yenka se abanyete so mpanimfo koye opposition amanyoko mpanimfo koye obi bia yenim so ye manyoni emu no mututu mu a wo so kopie mu ne abusua nyina ekokosun ya okope no krabe ni nyina no ekoso wo madina musieye e na okope no krabe bawa Allah madina dai ko madina na
We were informed that the burial was going to take place today. We unfortunately have a travel engagement ahead of us, so we thought we'd come in earlier and then just greet the family ahead of the burial and then continue to express our commiserations for the family. Like we've said, the police and other agencies are doing their own investigations, and anybody who has information can, so that they can also get to the bottom of it.
We call ourselves law enforcement officers as well as peace officers. And it means that your cooperation with us is not in doubt at all. We want peace. And if we are going to conduct our investigation to come to the bottom of this case, we will then need your cooperation. And then we are happy for the assurance that you have given us. I came here to sympathize first and foremost with the bereaved family, particularly the wife and the children. In these trying times, they will need a great support, both from the extended family, community members, and us as police officers. So on our part, we've come here to commiserate with them and then also make a small contribution for the family as we carry on with our investigations. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. When somebody dies, it puts a lot of pressure on the police to do investigations and do it quickly. We are not going to jump into conclusions. We are going to work as the law requires us to do so that we can get these perpetrators and bring them to book. I thank you all here for your cooperation and support for keeping the peace in this country. Thank you.
UTV kasiye enhwehwemu kakra abeto eja ene se afi 2018 kuan no aposifo a ye nhwehwemu fa wo madwene mu adwene mu yare ahodo ha wo mu ejina wo madwuma bre wo mu no makomako wo ha ene nwotwe
Gramante posi adwumako no dwumadi omudi ye de ma posifo na semte da so ene se ekwampa ye fa so aboma posifo apomudin awie emu edie wono bekasa wo dwumadi no ase no achechi ma ne bedadwa se posifo dodo na sabi aye na adwumu hawo eba won so eba so mutimi hwe mo akonfo na so mutimi dituo adwo mo nkwa efiro mo ensem enipa beye ahanan aduowotwe eno mutai kosa wo hawo ni pa ASP Foster na ne woto a wono no ehwe adwumu yare so wo posi adwumako nim.
Over the years, we have observed some cases of suicide among police officers. And in 2017, for instance, we've had 4 different suicide cases among police officers. And as well, in our police hospital as well, we have seen police officers that we have diagnosed with some mental health problems that we have treated or we are treating. And so in that regard, we think that it is very necessary that we reach out to the officers in their workplaces and then give them education on mental health and stress management.
As a police officer, no, also human beings are healthy. You should be very strong to be able to counteract armed robbery. Any suspect who is resisting around, policemen should be healthy to be able to fight such a person or to be able to use the same equal force that the person is using. If a policeman is sick, so many things go wrong.
Opinion wakasa di maposi adwumako no wankramante mase no ASP efiatenge no nso e wodwumade no ase ne nsem ono so de tudwa eni
na nsem mu bo ho ane ankote asem papa most of us no hwe the way adwuma na sitie enti no most times so yare kra na onko hospital ana say on seek any medical advice ni nyina no emma ene yare no e compound ana say eye bebre ana ekonanim na say ka say effective policing na said ye wish and say your transformation agenda netina we thematic area. The first one is the welfare of the police and professional development. And they say ye ka the welfare say yan kase yentumi amoye ho ban na yan hwe ya pomudin ye yentumi emu obi ho ban.
Yeah, we see our 4 na ye ba home so tiawa ye koton kra ba ye ba ma hodo sonsam ye de beto us.
Freddy's gonna, Yasa baby,